please.
I have it raised.
See if I can find you in my. There we are. I don't see you. I see your name.
She's trying to get back into Zoom here, Judge. Give it a few minutes here.
I found it just a little while ago.
How do you go back to your?
Let me see, I think I found it.
Okay, right here. There it is. Is that it?
No. I know, I haven't seen
Okay, go to your search. Oh, where's your face on?
it.
Okay, go back there. Maybe you'll see it here. That's not it, you said, right? Okay, done. Okay,
Okay. What, my,
go. Okay, there you go.
okay. I'm on there now.
Okay. The picture's not on there.
Mm-mm.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. And I show you muted, although I could hear you.
Because I'm right in front of the screen in the courtroom.
Okay. All right. Ms. Hernandez, would you please raise your right hand?
It's up,
Put in something else.
Okay, hold it closer to your face because I can't see it right now.
right there.
No,
On your
closer
phone,
to your face.
closer to your face. Hold on.
I have it. Oh, there it goes.
There you are. I see you now. Do you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may put your hand down. Ms. Hernandez, this is what's called a motion to revoke. Is this an MTO or MTEAG?
An empty.
Motion to enter adjudication.
I'm sorry, Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, it's an MTEAG.
All right. This is a motion to enter an adjudication of guilt. I will tell y'all, staff, that the document says MTR.
Your Honor, the reason I did that is because the system shows it's an MTR, not an MTEAG.
That's you.
Sorry that I didn't catch that.
Okay, so we are in agreement that it's MTEAG.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now,
All right. Why not?
Ms. Hernandez, a couple of things I wish to cover with you. First of all, in this proceeding, you have a constitutional right to remain silent. That means you don't have to make a statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit any paperwork that has your signature, especially any papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. You understand you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, when you first entered a plea on this matter, which was back in July 21 of 2015, at that time, you were told that you did not have a right of appeal because you participated in a plea bargain. Today, you have a limited right of appeal. That is, you can appeal this particular proceeding and the results, but you cannot appeal the original plea that you entered on July 21, 2015. Do you understand that you have a limited right of appeal?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to give up that limited right of appeal at this time?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you were placed on deferred adjudication on July 21, 2015. That means that at that time, I did not enter an adjudication of guilt. We didn't do that. You had a beneficial deferred adjudication that was granted to you. You also have a right to have or demand that this proceeding be held in the public courtroom. Because of the COVID pandemic, we're not doing that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
But this is being broadcast on YouTube, so it is public, but not in the courtroom. So at this time, Ms. Morgan, if you would inform the court of what the allegations are.
Yes, Your Honor. The allegation that the defendant will plead true to is violation of condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Guadalupe Hernandez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person for the month of December 2015 in violation of condition number 5.
December, you said?
December, yes, sir, December 2015.
All right. Ms. Hernandez, to that charge, how do you plead, ma'am?
Guilty.
You can plead true or not true. If you plead true, I do have the authority and the opportunity to convict you, to enter a finding of guilt and then convict you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So, to the charge that you violated condition number 5, that in December of 2015, you failed or refused to report to your probation officer, what is your plea?
True.
All right. Based on your plea, then I find that it is true. Ms. Morgan, tell me what the agreement is, if any.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement was in exchange for the plea of true to violation number 5, the state recommends entering an adjudication of guilt and imposing a sentence of a $0 fine, court costs, 2 days in Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, and time and money to run concurrent.
That is our understanding, Your Honor.
$0 fine,
Court costs, 2 days in Bexar County Jail.
hold on, I'm having a little bit of a, impose the following sentence, okay. 0 fine. There are court costs to pay,
Court costs, yes, sir.
plus court costs,
2 days in Bexar County Jail,
2 days, Bexar County Jail, credit for time served,
time and money to run concurrent. And we ask that this satisfy the judgment.
judgment satisfied, okay. Ms. Hernandez, based on your plea and the evidence, I find that you violated your conditions of probation. I am uneasy with accepting that plea because of the what you call the doctrine of latches. That's 6 years ago that she allegedly violated. Was she an absconder or what happened? Ms. Morgan?
Your Honor, I'm actually not sure what took so long for it to be heard, because the last violation was in 2016.
Yes, Your Honor, she was an absconder.
From when to when?
The last time probation had contact and they had made, the field officers made due diligence, the officer made due diligence. Let me see, was November 19, 2015. And so I guess she has never been picked up on the warrant, Your Honor, until
Ms. Hernandez,
Yes, sir.
in 2015, do you remember where you were living?
Some apartments off of Sasamora, by Malone and Sasamora in that area. The Kelly apartment,
The what?
the Kelly apartments.
All right. And where have you lived since then, more or less? Have you moved around a lot?
Moved around some. I've been homeless for a while.
Why did you stop reporting?
Because I was already at the end of the time that I had been given to do what I had to do. And I didn't finish, so that was the last time that I was supposed to report to my probation officer.
Your Honor, she didn't complete anything. Her shoplifting class, her hours, her fees. If she did, she didn't provide proof to the officer. So
I gave a copy of when I went to go pay, but I had got let go from work at that time, so I wasn't able to go to the, I didn't have the money to go to the class or to pay the fines.
Do you have children?
No, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, she was reporting previous to that, and I would also say that she did submit to 2 UAs, which both came back negative in August and September while she was on probation, on deferred adjudication.
Yes, sir. And my hours, I think I only, my community hours, I think I had like 5 left. I just misjudged on my time.
What kind of criminal history does she have?
Your Honor, I believe that's the only criminal. Oh, she does have a 2011 obstruction charge.
This was a theft charge, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Since that time, she's not been arrested on any new charges. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to reject this plea bargain. I will not enter a conviction. I will enter a I'm going to terminate her probation, unsat. That'll be my order. I don't like doing something 6 years after the fact, especially since there's been no new arrests. I don't question Ms. Morgan and Mr. Guerra that you all acted in good faith by making this decision, but I don't like it. it violates my sense of what things should do or what we should do. So I'm going to terminate unsat, period.
And Your
Your Honor,
Honor,
on
does
behalf
the
of my
court,
client, thank you very much. Just Ms. Hernandez, this is a tremendous gift from the court, so I hope you appreciate that as well.
I sure do. Thank you very much, Mr. Longoria.
I don't want you to have a final conviction of theft, because that can ruin any chances for any kind of a decent job. I don't know that you deserve this, Ms. Hernandez. In fact, you probably deserve to have been revoked much earlier, but not six years later. I will not accept that.
Is that I've had a few strokes since then. And
The only thing I ask you to do, ma'am, is stay out of trouble. Don't get into any kind of theft again. If you do, and I'm on the bench, that case will come back to me.
okay, sir.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir. I
No.
appreciate it very much. I won't be getting into any trouble. As a matter of fact, it wasn't me that did that. The person I was with put stuff in my purse, and I didn't know.
We're not going to worry about the facts of this at this point, not 6 years later or more. All right. The paperwork I've sent, Patricia, make sure that, or Mia, make sure that that gets turned around. I don't want it to show that I accepted that. It's going to show,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
if you want, Ms. Salinas can disregard that, and I can send you the new one, correct, with the deferred adjudication. With that motion to enter adjudication of guilt.
That probably would do everybody a lot of good, including myself in particular. Destroy that one that you got there, Ms. Mia. Get rid of those, because that is not what I want done. You've heard what I want done, and that's what I will do.
Got it.
All right.
and
Ms.
Your Honor,
Hernandez? Sir,
I apologize.
hold on, one at a time.
I was saying thank you very much. I really appreciate it, sir.
Well, like I said, you may not deserve it, man, but it's just not something that I'm willing to do. You will be excused because this matter is over at this point. Mr. Guerra, were you trying to say something?
No, Your Honor.
All right, who, Mr. Edelman?
I was trying to say something, Your Honor. I just wanted to clarify. Is the court finding that the violation allegation is true based off of the defendant's plea, but nevertheless denying the motion? Or is the court finding that the violation allegation is not true and therefore denying the motion?
I think it'd be appropriate to find that the allegation is true, but that I terminate unsat.
And as, just to make sure that we have the steps correct, find the violation allegation true, deny the motion, terminate unsat?
That is exactly what I want to do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate your clarifying a little bit for me.